Life has been pretty hard. What am I allowed to share? I'm Isa, and I'm in Syndicate. Dance has been there for me since the beginning of my life. I started dance when I was around 3 years old.
And I think it's the thing that's been super consistent throughout my whole life. My name is Maya, and I'm involved in Orchesis and Modern Technique. Ever since I was little, the rule in my family has been I had to have my homework finished before I was allowed to go to dance. And so as long as I was maintaining my homework and maintaining my grades, I could dance. But if that started to slip, I knew the consequence would be I would be taken out of dance. It could be taken away at any minute if I messed something up. Sometimes that started to creep into my sleep schedule of I have a test tomorrow, but I also have dance for 5 hours today, and I need to get through that.
Whenever I'm going through any stress or hard times, I would just dance or spend time with my team. It was just a way to express myself through movement when words just isn't enough.
I'm Trinity Davis. I am a senior, hopefully plan on going to law school. I am in Syndicate and Orchesis Modern Dance Company. The most stressful thing right now, I think I'm thinking a little bit ahead, but I am stressed about, am I going to have a job? Where am I going to live? The uncertainty of where I'm going to end up.
It's hard thinking and planning when you don't completely know what to do, but you know what you love. And it's hard doing things that aren't conventional. I've just been going through a lot of personal issues recently that has been affecting me mentally. But going to Matt's workshop today really helped me release and spend time with the people that I love and connect and meet new people as well.
Dance for me has been a great way for me to express myself and get physically, and even just a good way for me to sit with my own thoughts and process them through my body.
Has been so interesting to be a part of, still getting physical activity while also creating art. I think that's so cool. It's definitely a form of medicine for sure. For me, I'm laying down on the ground and I'm thinking about my body sinking into the ground, and then wherever I feel there's weight or tension, I just try to find where I can release it.
Any form of art helps with anything, stress, expression. I think it's a way for people to explore yourself. I think it's a way for people to understand what they like or understand themselves more. I think arts are just a very important part of our life, and we're always surrounded by it. We're always surrounded by music. We're always surrounded by movement. We're always around art.
And now it's become more ingrained in my life, and it's part of my day.
Most of the choreographers that I've worked with in the past, instead of just telling us movement and what the movement is, they'd explain, this is what the story is, and make that come to life and really feel that emotion.
My piece being about a heartbreak and me experiencing what that was like, and me kind of not allowing myself to feel those emotions during the time, and having that happen immediately, having to go back to reality and going into work, and creating this piece that now I'm kind of reliving those moments. It's kind of therapeutic in a way that I'm getting out this feeling that I never got to verbalize, like, during the time, but then also seeing that emotion, like, physically and kinesthetically, I think it's gonna be really good. And I feel so good about choreographing it, and I feel so comfortable with the people that I'm doing that with. And again, that sense of community being there and like reassuring me that like we all belong there.
You can just hear our breathing on stage and around us. And it was like our bodies and our minds were just connected in that moment. The whole performance became one body with around 20 people. And I think having our breathing and our steps be so in sync with each other shows that we are so connected through hip hop and through music and through dance.
I know that all the people in that room, I am friends with all of them, and I know that they're all rooting for me, and I'm rooting for all of them, and I just want to see them thrive.
I haven't always had the best relationship with dance, especially like growing up in studio dance and then coming to college and meeting like a group of people that share the same love that I do. And we're all so equally talented, and, you know, being in an environment where everyone's so uplifting with each other, I would say like that has elevated my dance experience and has also allowed me to find joy in dancing again.
I've been in multiple companies, went to an art school.
I remember I had a ballet teacher at like 7 years old who was like screaming at me across the room.
Constantly comparing myself.
And as I came to college,
I didn't feel supported mentally until I joined Orchesis.
I'd say Syndicate has been a group that has unconditionally been there for me, no matter what. And it's like we connected through movement and dance first, and then we had this strong bond with each other that then transitioned into getting to know each other on like a personal level. And I'd say that these people aren't just like my best friends, but more so like my
family, and that's really the only those are the only events I go to, but I'm always super excited to go, and I'm always super excited when they happen.
And being surrounded by an amazingly talented group of people that also share the same thing that I love, that has been, I think, something that has been such a great release of stress. It's about
the movement,
community where everyone wants to see each other win.
Allowing myself to be the music.
People that have supported us.
Something that was a release for me.
Us showing up for each other and us performing.